Hello everyone, my name is Akshat Birwal and I am a second year student at Benit University. And today I will be discussing some of the sorting techniques with you. So let's get started.
So first technique that we will be talking about today is counting sort. Counting sort is a sorting technique which doesn't use comparisons. It is kind of unique in that way. It is based on key values between a specific range. It works by counting the number of objects having distinct key values, just like in hashing. So we will be doing some arithmetic operations to calculate the position of each object in the output sequence. So let's see how counting sort works. So first of all, we will be taking out maximum element from the given array, and we will be calling it max. So as we can see from the given array, which has 4 2 2 8 3 3 1, and obviously the maximum element is 8. So we will store it in a variable named max. Now we will be declaring an array of length max plus 1 with all elements 0. So this is important because we will be storing the frequency of all the elements in this array, which has a length max plus 1. So this is the count array with zeros everywhere. So to count the number of elements, the frequency of the elements. So next step is store the count of each element at their respective index. So like if we have 2, so we will be storing its frequency here. So like if 2 has come 2 times in the array, so we will be storing 2 here, like the frequency of the element at its index. So for example, so count of each element is stored simultaneously. So now you can see that we have stored all the counts of each element in the count array. Like we have stored, we can see 3 has come 2 times, 2 also 2 times, 4 1 time, 8 1 time, and 1 1 time. So on respective positions we have 1 1 time, 2 2 times, 3 2 times, and 4 1 time. Rest of all the positions will be having zeros. So now we will be finding. So coming on to the next step, which will be requiring both the arrays, the original array and the counting array which we formed, which has the frequency of all the elements in it. So what we are going to do for to print our output, we'll be taking the original element, like 4 we have here, and we know we'll be placing it in the we will be finding the index which has 4, the fourth index, which is same as this element, and the frequency which we have, like the value in the counting array, which is 6. What we are going to do for output, we will be first finding out the index at which we are going to print number 4 at. So for counting the index, what we are going to do is we are going to subtract 1 from the frequency which is at index 4. So what we are going to do is we gonna subtract 1 from 6, which is equal to 5. So we will be printing 4 at index 5. So like for 2, we will be going at index 2, and we will be finding 3 there. So what we are going to do, we are going to do 3 minus 1, which is equal to 2. So at second index we are going to print 2, and for all elements we are going to do this. So that's how we can print the output in a sorted way without comparing the elements among them. So this is how counting sort works. So let's talk about the time complexity of counting sort. as we know, it doesn't use any comparisons, so it has linear complexity in all three cases: worst, best, and average, which is order of n plus k. This is because for order of n, because we are using only one loop to count the frequency of the elements that are present in the array, and for plus k, to find the, because of the size of the array, for like we have to increase a little bit of the size because of we don't know how or how much value it can go. Like the array might be 0 1 500, so we have to declare an array which is like 0 1 2 3 4 5 6, like 500 elements in it. So k is to compensate for that, so it is order of n plus k in all three cases. So coming to the point, why do we use counting sort? Counting sort, in which cases do we use counting sort? Counting sort is mostly used in arrays which have like small integers with multiple counts. Like if you have an array like 1 2 2 2 and there are so many 2's, and so like basically when elements are repeating themselves, so it is much easier and faster to use counting sort in those kind of scenarios. And most of and like we don't sometimes we don't have the memory to use like order of n square or order of n cube or log n kind of complexities and sorting techniques that utilize those complexities. So we can use it when we need linear complexity in sorting our algorithms.